The significance of salmon for the Semá community has been a center of our traditions and our practices. It's not only a food source, but a part of who we are. The weir and trap box method that we have in this project is based on the long-standing traditions of the Semá and First Nations peoples. With the selective fishing method that we're using in this trap box, we only take out what we're able to harvest, and the rest of the salmon are able to go through without being harmed. With this method, we're able to practice those traditions that carry on.
Fish weirs were used as a fishing technique by many First Nations. However, in the past several decades, it was a method that was kind of banned or just limited in general. We've worked as a nation to bring it back using traditional methods and more modern technology to make it more applicable to today's rivers, systems, and fisheries in general. The river usually goes up about halfway up to the trap box, so up to about here. So that allows a good depth for the fish to kind of cool off, settle down inside the trap box itself. And then we can stand on the deck, which comes up to just above the water level here. We have large nets, and we can just scoop the fish out and sample them or harvest it as we see fit. We also have 2 underwater cameras that will be operational throughout the whole period of the trap box installation. So the camera is underwater, it faces towards the weir this way, so that we can kind of pick up fish and how they're interacting with the fence itself. The Weir program, or the Harvest Transformation Program pilot study, is a 3-year program. So it is sunsetting this year. This is our last year of funding. And so we are trying to compile, I guess, all the information and the data that we've collected over the last 3 years and figure out whether or not this is a feasible method going forward.
It's hard to put a value on this kind of work. I think for me and the nation, it's really about demonstrating that we can renew our relationship with the Semá, the river, and the waterways, but also with the fish. In those kinds of terms, it's relatively invaluable because we have to find a way back to how we used to do business. It's really hard to harmonize the 2 worlds between those colonial structures from the Fisheries Act and then utilizing our historical ancestral teachings. We're bringing to the forefront to the general public that yes, we have been here before, this is our territory, we're willing to share it, but we need to utilize it in a fashion that we did historically.
We look back at the draining of Semá Hatsa, and here we are 100 years later, looking at how that's affecting us today. With the work we're doing, we're hoping to implement changes that will positively affect our future generations. And 100 years down the road, these studies we're doing will positively impact our rights entitled to harvest, our fisheries, our numbers of our salmon returning, and the overall cultural component being carried forward for our children.